Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Eagles franchise and welcome to the playoffs. It's gonna be the divisional round today as we get an upgrade for JC Horn, who is not going to play much today because he has been benched for Demonte Burgess. And we are having a few people back from injury. Avante Maddox, so finally starting slot corner. Mike Middleton and Alonzo Fadden. So starters on all three levels of the defense. But first up, we're gonna go through the wildcard round as we have the Colts beating out the Titans 28-21. Moving on to the divisional round, we have the Raiders also winning against the Jaguars. So there's already two AFC South teams out here. And then the Bills moving on against the Browns. So the Colts and the Raiders are playing each other in the divisional matchup, and we have the Bills and the Ravens. The Ravens were very, very good this season. I think they went something like 16-1 or 15-2, so like as dominant as we did. But let's move on to the NFC, and this is the important stuff. The Packers are eliminated in round one. Carolina moves on behind Max Gordon, who scores twice, has 274, doesn't throw a pick. David Blackman couldn't get it done, apparently. Christian McCaffrey had a solid day on the ground, 85 yards, and the score 4.7 a carry. Then they also gave the ball to their backup running back. And then Otis Hopkins, who got signed last offseason, 116, and DJ Moore with 2 scores. They also have Ezekiel Blair and Glenn Sheffield as the tight end there. So the Panthers move on, and this is the most important game for us because we are going to face the Panthers right now. And Hassan Reddick has a sack, Joel Johnson, Edward Fox combined for the Packers. But yeah, the Giants lose 34-28. So the divisional rival Giants are out after overtime. The Falcons get it done. Jalen Hurts, 2 picks, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Daniel Jones throws 3 interceptions, and it cost them the game, most likely. And so Jalen Hurts is moving on, and he might be on a revenge path here toward the Eagles. Evan Ingram has 2 touchdowns, but it doesn't matter. Marquise Brown, 74 yards. But ATL, they were spreading the football around. Gage, 68 yards. Pitts, 62. Cephas, 49. Ridley, 43. Everybody gets to have the football down in Atlanta. And then for sacks, it was very evenly spread out there. CJ Thurman and Zach Beverly for the Atlanta Falcons. And then 3 picks, Deion Jones, Mike Wilcox, and AJ Terrell. So yeah, 2 picks going to linebackers. That's never a good sign. And by the way, I just realized D Jones threw an interception to D Jones. That's fun. The Cowboys move on 35-30. They get it done in the second half, getting 2 touchdowns, while the 49ers most likely only got either 1 touchdown and no extra point, or 3 field goals. Dak Prescott threw 2 picks, but it didn't matter in the end. They got it done. Ezekiel Elliott, 2 scores on the ground. It's a revenge game for Tony Pollard here. He has a touchdown. It's not enough. Philip Malone has a nice game on the ground there as well. CeeDee Lamb, 111, 2 touchdowns. They also get Casey Madden involved, 71 yards for him. And Tommy Tremble for the Cowboys, also 51 yards. So they have also a few guys that can score touchdowns here. Kadarius Toney is one of them. And behind their great rushing attack, this is going to be another threat. For sacks, Micah Parsons got 1. And Leighton Vander Esch got the 1 pick off of Trey Lance. But Aaron Hale, the rookie corner for San Francisco, coming in clutch here with an interception, and Rock Ya-Sin. And there were a lot of forced fumbles in this game. There's a few here. But yeah, let's move on. The Cowboys and the Falcons are gonna face off. The 3 and the 5 seed here, and then the 1 and the 7, the Eagles and the Panthers. We are gonna face yet another 7 seed. I feel like this has been happening this entire series. The 7 seed always winning. And for this game, we also get back Bobby Armstead. So the first 3 guys returning from injury, that was in Wildcard week. Now it's Divisional week, and we get yet another defensive tackle back. So we are now almost at full force. I think there is only 1 guy missing, and I think it's Deacon Chancellor because he got hurt in the last game. Christian Landry, now 99 accuracies across the board. He should not miss a single throw. Also 99 under pressure for this game. But there is gonna be a blizzard, a Madden blizzard, but it still is gonna have an impact because these blizzards usually produce lowered ratings for stuff like speed and change of direction and stuff like that. And so that is actually a great equalizer, like this scenario is saying. But we are going to have to win this game in the snow against the Panthers here. Yeah, exactly. So this is gonna be acceleration, speed, and change of direction, agility stuff. The Panthers, Max Gordon, 95 throw power, 80s accuracies across the board, 78 and 79 ratings are the rest of them. They got Christian McCaffrey. So he looks not as explosive, but that's with the -4 negative bonus. And so DJ Moore usually would have 93 speed, but yeah, he is fast and he can run routes. He is a threat. Otis Hopkins is their number 2. He is also missing a little bit of speed. He's not the greatest route runner, but he is catching basically everything that's thrown his way. Ezekiel Blair, 6'2", 222, big body wide receiver, also catching everything, not being able to separate. But if you throw a jump ball at him, that's gonna be his area. Then they got Glenn Sheffield. They have also a second tight end that is at exactly the same overall. So that's interesting to see who are they gonna put up there. And then the biggest weakness. Look at those ratings. Taylor Moton is the only guy that is even close to being a good starter. There is 3 huge weaknesses on this offensive line, and this is where the Eagles need to attack. They also have Brian Burns on the left side of their defensive line. They have Derek Brown right in the middle, 95 strength, great run stopper, also able to generate some pass rush. They have Yetur Gross-Matos on the other side. They drafted a defensive tackle. They have Shaq Thompson in the middle. And yeah, this once great cornerback room has been depleted. CJ Henderson is now their number 1 corner, which is, yeah, not a great sign of things to come. They also got Josh Bailey in the draft a couple of years back. He is a 77 overall, 5'9", so he is very undersized. But his tackle rating is not nearly good enough to be a slot corner. So this is a 5'9" outside corner. And then in the back end, they got Jeremy Chin with his excellent speed. He is covering a lot of ground. And yeah, this Panthers team, you need to beat it on the offensive line. Like, this offensive line is ridiculously bad. And so there should be absolutely no throwing windows for Max Gordon at all, because we have one of the better secondaries in the league, and we should be able to generate a fierce amount of pass rush over the middle there. with Alonzo McFadden and Bobby Armstead. And then I really hope that Jonathan Rivera is taking advantage of his matchup there with a 62 overall left tackle or something like that, or 66, or I don't know, really weak. So Jonathan Rivera should walk out of this game with like 3 sacks, in my opinion. 1st and 10. Max Gordon hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey falls ahead, gets 6 yards, and there is already an injury. Glenn Sheffield, the tight end, is going to leave the game. That's going to open the door for the backup, Cormier. 2nd and 4, handoff to McCaffrey, wide open, 1st down. That's 4 yards, and they move the chains. Gordon has trips to the left, and he throws to the left, and that is caught by DJ Moore, and that's 5 yards. So they are staying ahead of the sticks. Throw to the outside, and that's caught. That is Otis Hopkins for 7 and a 1st down. 1st and 10, Gordon to the swing route there. McCaffrey breaks 1 tackle, and that's a 1st down actually. Max Gordon, and he is sacked. Nowhere to go with the football. Alonzo McFadden running in there with head of steam. Taking down the QB. That was really easy. Like, he beat the right guard in absolutely no time, and Gordon does not have the speed to run away. He has a huge arm, but not very speedy. And so they are going to have a 3rd and 18 coming up here. Gordon, and he is going to throw this to the left side, and it is actually caught. They are converting this one. Are you kidding me? Great play by the Panthers, and there's backup tight end Cole Cormier. 1st down at the edge of field goal range. Max Gordon throws it on the angle route. Nowhere to go. That's actually not an angle route. That's just a stick, I think, for Cormier. 2nd and 5. They hand it off to McCaffrey, and he stiff arms Mike Middleton out of the way. 10 yards, converting into a 1st down. They are slowly moving down the field, using up a lot of time. Max Gordon, there is no room in this pocket anymore. He just about got it away. That's a 1st down, 7 yards. A 2nd down and 3 now. On 1st down, a 7-yard gain. This is Otis Hopkins, another 1st down. Max Gordon still perfect, 9 for 9. Handoff to McCaffrey to the left side, and he breaks a tackle by Grant Delpit into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That was very carefully executed. I think that was like a 13-play drive. Ridiculous. They took off around 6 minutes off the clock and cap it off with a beautiful touchdown run for Christian McCaffrey. Can you answer as the Eagles? Can you take this football down the field equally careful? Because Max Gordon did not put the ball in harm, not even once, and he converted a 3rd and 18. Handoff to Matt Upshaw, and he cuts it back to the middle, and that's 8 yards, gets a 1st down. 2nd and 2. Christian Landry is having a sack. I thought he had lots of time, but nothing opened up, and Brian Burns gets the sack. 3rd and 9. Landry over the middle, and this is too easy. Devontae Smith, the best receiver in the league, 14 yards and a 1st down. They're converting here. I formation now for Landry, fullback into the game there, and Mixon going absolutely nowhere, and there is an injury on the play. The hole that was supposed to open up did not open up at all. There was perfect defense by the Panthers. 2nd and 7, Nolan Graham at the sideline. So that means Thaddeus Moss is in the game. He's in motion here. Mixon runs it up the middle, breaks a tackle, and I think that should have been enough for a 1st down, right? Yeah. But there is another injury on the play as Doug Washington exits the game, and Devontae Smith is lying down dead on the ground, I guess. Nolan Graham is out probably for the 1st half with bruised sternum. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Devontae Smith has a almost a first down catch, 8 yards, producing a 2nd and 2. They get nothing on 2nd down with the run, so it's 3rd and 2 now. And Washington is going to come back later. 3rd and 2, Landry gets it away. This is Matt Upshaw, and that's a first down. And about 7 yards for Upshaw. 2nd and 6 now. They hand it off to Upshaw. Beautiful block by Robinson, and that's a first down. And a lot more after that. Now 1st and 10. First quarter coming down to an end. Landry gets it away, finds his man. This is Devontae Smith. And they're just carefully moving the sticks just like the Panthers. And this first quarter is almost over. And this is a play action bootleg to the left, and it's caught by Mitch Slaughter to end the quarter. Beautiful throw, especially. Rolling out to his left side and throwing on the run across the middle. Beautiful. 1st and goal. Landry to start the second quarter, and it's a touchdown. Thaddeus Moss, the backup tight end, gets in there. And the Eagles tie up this game at 7 pending the extra point. And they actually miss it because this is really heavy crosswinds with this blizzard. And now Otis Hopkins, that should be enough for a first down. Max Gordon still perfect on the day. Now he has a play action shot, and that is complete to DJ Moore at the sideline. 21 yards to the edge of field goal range, and the Panthers are moving the ball down the field again. Gordon hands it off to McCaffrey to the right side, and that is nowhere. Actually, I mean, it's still 6 yards, but 3rd down and 2. Can they get it? Yes, they do. McCaffrey, another huge run, 9 yards. McCaffrey's right now at almost 6 yards a carry. 2nd and 10. Gordon, short drop back. He drops back even further and is going down. And Alonzo McFadden has his 2nd of the day. 2 sacks already. We're just getting started with the 2nd quarter. And he even split a double team there. I mean, I guess he didn't split it. He just ran around it. So there is the athleticism on display by Alonzo McFadden. Now, 48-yard field goal, and this is nowhere near good for the Panthers. So that's bad. Still 7-6, and Landry is just going to launch one down the field, and this is Smith, and he hauls it in. 51 yards. To Devontae Smith. Look at this one beautifully. The corner was with him stride for stride, but Smith just in the end outran him. And then he turns around at the last second. Look at this one. Beautifully executed. It was like a half step in front, and that was enough already. Slaughter with 6 yards. Down to the 1 yard line, and it is now 4th and inches. So are they gonna go for it? 4th and inches. Landry calls his own number and is into the end zone. Touchdown Eagles. And they are scoring here, taking the lead away from the Panthers. Now they are not going for 2. They're just gonna take the extra point, make this a 13-7 ball game. As Landry perfectly follows his block there in Haas, and that was enough to get the ball across the goal line. 1st and 10 for Max Gordon now. And this is a read option call, and McCaffrey's absolutely nowhere. 3rd and 10. Gordon, you need to convert this one. And at the sideline, it is completed to Otis Hopkins. 19 yards right in front of Chris Madden. So Madden not having the best day. 1st and 10. Handoff to McCaffrey up the left side, and that is a beautiful run there. Perfectly executed, 7 yards. Now 3rd and 1. This is critical, and DJ Moore is the target. That was a mismatch on the linebacker. And a first down there, a few yards. Max Gordon is intercepted. What are you doing? Chris Madden running down the sideline, and that's a touchdown for the Eagles. Wow, what a game changer. The Panthers were just marching down the field. Nobody stops them. One first down after another. And out of nowhere, Chris Madden just takes it away from Ezekiel Blair and runs it down the sideline into the end zone. Now it is a 2-touchdown game instead of a tight game or even a Panthers lead at the end of that last drive. 1st and 10. McCaffrey breaks a tackle and gets 5 yards. Injury for Haynes. That's bad news. This O-line is already beaten up enough. And they are getting beaten up even more there. DJ Moore is the target once again on 3rd down. And that is going to be a conversion. 2nd and 6. We're inside the 2-minute warning now. And it is completed to DJ Moore at the outside. 1st down Panthers. Can they erase this 2-score lead and make it a 1-score lead? This is a catch at the sideline for Cormier. 3rd and 2, Max Gordon. 4-man pressure and nowhere to go. This was a slip screen and it was absolutely perfectly defended by the Philadelphia Eagles. And now this is a 54-yarder. Are you convinced that you're going to get this one? It was almost blocked and this is nowhere near good enough. So that is 2 missed field goals for the Panthers from long range, and 2nd and 10 broken up for Mitch Slaughter. 3rd and 10. Landry has some time, needs to get it away. That's a conversion at the sideline. This is Jamie Boston after Doug Washington's injury. And pressure! He gets it away in no time. Jamie Boston, beautiful catch. Wow, that was close. 6-man pressure. They had a 0 blitz dialed up there, and he just about got it away. Justin Douglas now on 3rd and 3, and he converts and is down there with a 1st down. Landry throws it up for his number 1, and it is caught. Touchdown, Eagles! Oh my God, what are you doing? This is now a 3-touchdown lead for the Eagles, and it could be a Panthers lead. 2 missed field goals and a horrible pick 6. Wow, the Panthers, they just missed out by a wide margin, and this is not even close. This is down with 2 feet and 2 knees and an elbow inside inbounds. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, as the Panthers are likely losing this game. This is not good, and they need to get it together. In the other game, the Atlanta Falcons beat out the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to show you later, but I already can tell you this was in overtime. The Falcons moving on twice in overtime, and they are going to be the opponent for the Eagles or the Panthers if they come back. But Landry has a man open. This is Mitch Slaughter, and he breaks a tackle and then falls ahead, churning out a few extra yards. Beautifully done. That's 26 yards for Mitch Slaughter. 1st and 10 now for Landry from the edge of field goal range. And Joe Mixon. Nice run, 10 yards. Can you get the 1st down? No, that's actually 9 yards. Handoff. Matt Upshaw up the middle. 1st down. You had a chance. You blew it, and that's another 1st down. They had a chance to stop him right there. Double A gap look, and they're going to run it. And Burns cannot chase down Matt Upshaw. That was very close, but Matt Upshaw just has the burst. 2nd and goal from the 6. They're going to hand it off to Joe Mixon, untouched into the end zone. And now it really feels over, because the Eagles are just too good on offense. Like, they're producing 30, 35 points every single game, and we're not even halfway through the 3rd quarter and they already have 34. How do the Panthers expect to get back into this game? 8 yards, and now they are going to go empty. And this is a 4-man pressure. Max Gordon, and that's almost a pick by Chris Madden. But what is he doing? It's Otis Hopkins down the field, and that's a touchdown, 65 yards. And this is how you get back in this game. This is how you do it. You need to get this done. Chris Madden went for the pick, came up empty, and well, that's kind of sad. Matt Upshaw breaking a tackle, getting a couple extra, 14 yards, first down, and Hassan Reddick is leaving the game to the sideline. Joe Mixon to the left side, outside zone, first down. That's 8 yards. And they are continuing to run successfully, even though they're not doing it much. 2nd and 6 now. Landry, he gets it away, and that is caught on the post by Slaughter. First down, they are continuing down the field there, and that puts Landry over 200 passing yards. 2nd and 7, and Matt Upshaw to the left side, and that's a first down. And a lot more after that, too. So, are you just scoring this touchdown and the game is over, or how is this going to work? Devontae Smith on the slant, that's 16 yards, down at the 2-yard line. One more touchdown, and I think this game gotta be over. The Eagles run it wide open, nobody home for the Panthers. It's Mixon into the end zone yet another time. And that is a 41-14 lead. And I don't think the Panthers are going to come back from this. By the way, also, I wanted to mention that the Eagles just wasted 7 minutes of this third quarter on their drive. 4th down and 4, and the Panthers are already going for it. And it's caught by Cormier. Got the first down, 13 yards, and an injury to Dalvin McCall. So he is leaving into the locker room, and that is not good news for the Eagles. 2nd and 10. Max Gordon has some time, dumps it off to the flats. McCaffrey gets a few yards, but they're just not moving the sticks quickly enough. Abdominal tear for McCall. He is going to be done for a while. I am not sure if he's going to be back for the Super Bowl. This is a huge injury. Cormier with another grab in the wake of Sheffield's injury. He is catching a lot of footballs. 3rd and 10. Gordon dumps it off there over the middle. That's a first down to a 4th down to Hopkins there. Now it's 4th down actually. And Gordon pressured, gets it away exactly to where the blitz came from. Otis Hopkins with a conversion, and they are keeping this drive alive. But this is already way too much time wasted. 3 minutes on this drive. Do you get the touchdown here? Yes, you do. It's Cormier with the scores. The Panthers make it a 3-score game now. But this is still not a rate that is quick enough. Like, that was also 3 minutes wasted on that drive. You need to be quicker than that if you want to get back from down 4 scores. And this was a dangerous throw, but Slaughter hangs on, first down. Panthers have a top 3 defense in the league, but not today. This Eagles offense is no joke. 2nd and 17. Landry, after a holding penalty, they just get it all back in one go, or almost. That's a 3rd and 1. They convert on a run, make it a first down and 10. Mixon, perfect blocking, and that's 8 more. He gets a huge chunk there, and they are wasting so much more time. It's already 6 minutes done of this drive as well, and Devontae Smith on the slant, and Burns is down with an injury. But this game is almost over. Just one more first down, and you can just kneel out this clock, and that's what they do. Matt Upshaw ends the game here, and the Panthers are not even bothering. Eagles win. Easy pitch and catch here with Christian Landry and his top 2 wideouts there. Devontae Smith with a huge touchdown at the end of the first half, second quarter, right there with the clutch grab in the end zone. Like, Max Gordon played fine, but they were not moving the ball quickly enough, and the defense couldn't stop anything at all. Christian Landry had a really good day at the office, 268 on 27 attempts. Matt Upshaw, 8.4 average. Joe Mixon, 4.7. So successful day on the ground. It also was for the Panthers. They just didn't do it in the second half anymore, and no wonder how. Otis Hopkins 147, Devontae Smith 135, Mitch Slaughter 86 yards. Cole Cormier had 70 yards and a score for the Panthers. But yeah, this Eagles team is no joke, and they are showing it right here. Alonzo McFadden, 2 sacks. A huge disappointment is Jonathan Rivera coming out of this game. No sacks on a weak left tackle. Should have beaten him down every single play. Cameron Robinson had a good game. He had a few key run blocks to make a few of those 10+ yard carries possible. And he's shown that he's the best guard, or not just guard, the best offensive lineman that this team has. Maybe tied with Sean Keaton, but like, this guy's good. Travis Maynard once again does not get a pass block rating upgrade, and I'm not sure if this is going to be sustainable. His run and pass block have not gotten better since I think his rookie season. Demonte Burgess had a fine game. He almost shut down DJ Moore by himself. And he looks really comfortable. He's 21 years old. He has really good athleticism. His zone coverage is getting up there. His press is a little bit worse than I would want, but it's good enough for him to get by on the few press calls that I make per game. And yeah, we're gonna move on, and this is gonna be a revenge game. And everybody on the team just got 2500 XP because we won this Blizzard. Everyone. That's probably like 10 or 15 upgrades. Mikkel, 4 games. So we're in the divisional week right now. That's 3 games in the championship, 2 in the Pro Bowl, and 1 in the Super Bowl. Yeah, he's not coming back this season. So his season is done, sadly. And that's a chance for Alex Soto, I guess. Nolan Graham gets an upgrade. Kind of okay. Whatever. Nothing special. But yeah, Thaddeus Moss did a good job in his absence. I think that's fine. Dakota Howell gets an upgrade. +1 speed. Some serious route running. I like that upgrade a lot. He now has 93 speed. He is actually a perfect Devontae Smith replacement. Like, good speed, but not like 98 speed. Just his route running is too bad. Jamie Boston also gets a speed upgrade, and also medium and short route running. That is an awesome upgrade, and he's also a really good Devontae Smith replacement, although he is also a good slot receiver, which Dakota Howell is not. And that's why Jamie Boston played a lot today in the wake of Doug Washington's injury. And then David Garcia, backup tight end, he gets a few ratings, but nothing special. Let's move on to the next guy. We have Mitch Slaughter. We're going to put it into a route runner. This is his weakest part of the field. And he gets +1 of each. I really like that. And his route runnings are coming along nicely. He is developing into a solid #1 receiver, and we already have the best receiver in the game on this team. Chris Haas, who had the phenomenal block there on the Landry run, and he also gets no upgrade on his pass block rating, which is kind of sad because it's stuck down there at 81, and it should get a little better at least. But he's looking really solid. Matt Upshaw gets an upgrade. And he gets a little bit of everything, nothing special. But his route running abilities are getting up there, that's for sure. Juke and spin in the 80s, carrying in the 80s. Bradley Polk, our fullback, also gets an upgrade. Doesn't really matter all that much, but +4 run block. That is pretty awesome. Like, this guy is now finally a really good run blocker for a fullback. 74, that's fine. James Smith gets an upgrade. And he is gonna go, we're gonna go into Power Rusher with him every single time, although he doesn't get any power moves upgraded here, but a little bit of everything else. So that's really interesting. He is a third down defensive tackle right now, but I plan on him being a long-term starter, or I would plan if this series continued any longer. Dalvin McKell injured, his season is done. Gets a little bit of an upgrade here on I think that was power moves, I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter anyway. I'm not gonna see him anymore. Tyler Stokes gets an upgrade. Pass coverage. A little bit of everything, but really weak upgrade. He is, yeah, he's a backup, and he's never gonna be anything more than a backup linebacker. At least for the Eagles, but if we continued this on any further, I think I would have to let him go in free agency, and maybe he would have had like a chance to start somewhere else. Keith Farrell, he gets an upgrade. He's a backup offensive lineman, and his big weakness is pass block. Like, this rating needs to get a lot better. This is really weak. Devontae Smith already maxed out 2 of his 4 archetypes. Let's go into physical. +2 break tackle, +1 catch traffic, +1 catching, +1 injury, +1 jumping, +1 short route, +5 stiff arm, and +2 trucking. So that is a lot of everything upgraded here. And he is basically maxed out now with primary attributes that are not physical traits. Secondary attributes. He now has 91 break tackle. That is pretty exciting, I gotta tell you right now. Chris Madden with his pick 6 gets player of the week. On the other side, Jalen Hurts, 368, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he had a great game against the Cowboys. And I'm almost sad that we don't get to see the Cowboys anymore. It's always been very fun playing the Cowboys. But this is gonna be a revenge game between the Eagles and the Falcons. On the other side, the Ravens dominated the Bills, move on, and also the Colts, along with quarterback Eric Randolph, move on against the Raiders. So this is going to be very, very interesting. The Baltimore Bowl and the Jalen Hurts Bowl to decide who is going to go to the Super Bowl. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Eagles franchise. See you in the next episode. Until then, spread some love.